A very good morning, students. Today we will discuss on another term, that is the consumption function. Okay, as we have discussed earlier, we've been talking about the household sector. Okay, this household sector, like what we learn, it represents a family. Okay, so yes, this family do consume different types of goods, different types of commodities to meet their daily requirements. And yes, again, if we talk about this household expenditure, it is considered as the most important component of aggregate demand. Okay, so yes, a consumer he consume, or a family do consume the different goods, the different types of commodities that he do need. Okay, and whatever he consume, whatever goods he plan to buy, okay, very much it depends on his level of income, which means if his income level is high, he will demand more, whereas if his income level is quite low or quite small, his consumption expenditure will also be less. Therefore, the functional relationship between consumption and income is referred to as a consumption function. Okay, so yes, in simple words, what is this consumption function? It simply relates to the relationship between the consumption and income. That is, how consumption do really depends on the level of income. Higher, like what I've been telling you, higher the level of income, more will be the consumption expenditure. Lesser the level of income, lesser will be the consumption expenditure. Further, yes, a consumer consume, he buy the different goods and commodities. Okay, a consumer will consume as you experience, as I experience. Okay, very much depends on how much amount of money you have with you in your pockets, or how much amount of me I have in my pockets, which means being a human beings, the moment we have enough amount of money, definitely we will go and buy the different goods and commodities. Therefore, the tendency to buy or to consume different goods and commodities with a given amount of income, that is referred to as the propensity to consume. So yes, like what I've been telling you, uh, once yes, as consumers we do consume, we do buy. Okay, and that consumption level very much depends on the level of our income. So once we get, it might be a worker or a laborer, once he receive an income, definitely he will have that incentive, definitely he will have the tendency to spend, the tendency to consume. Okay, so that tendency to consume, that tendency to spend on the part of the consumers, that is referred to as the propensity to consume. Here, this term, propensity to consume, it has two important aspects. One is the marginal propensity to consume, and the other, it is the average propensity to consume. Okay, so what we learn is that if we talk about the level of income of any worker, or of any individual, do keep on increasing. Okay, so once the level of income increases, definitely the easier conclusion is that we will buy, we will consume more. That means our consumption expenditure will also be more. Okay, so here, how much we consume due to the increase in our income, that is referred to as the marginal propensity to consume. Okay, or in other words, this marginal propensity to consume simply refers to the rate at which consumption increases due to an increase in the level of income. And it can be defined or symbolically, it can be written as del C divided by del Y. That means how much, what is the rate, okay, our consumption increases. Why? Due to the increase in the level of income, and as such that is referred to as a marginal propensity to consume, and it is measured as a ratio of del C divided by del Y, where del C refers to the change in the consumption expenditure and del Y refers to a change or the increase in the income level.